coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jones. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins set. For the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he comes off a threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off the new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick. It's Devon Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
I think for the most part, I do like what they did, because to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dedrick Wise Jr. drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You talk about this Miami defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Jones. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding where to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, a run by H.A. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones.
And this complete to a man they went against in practice for years, DeVante Parker.
One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Jones. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And DeVante Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
So now here come the Dolphins.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah. Pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But they can get out of this with a split. Knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
A give up the middle to H.A.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Tua going to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was waving his arms around the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Got the connection here to Bourne.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's good. 4 on the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we've reached halftime here at
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. Running left, it's A-Chain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a toss right side, A-Chain.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
Stiff-armed him. Oh, one more time.
172 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
Mostert now to return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32. Off the play fake. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
Miami set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Marte Mapu.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pats have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to pass. Tua.
They set up the screen to H.A.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will have the 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
238 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Jones.
He finds Parker.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Inside give to Elliott. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Holland on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after